your own research and due diligence before investing in any company. The information I provide is in no way or manner a professional suggestion to purchase shares in any publicly traded company. I am not licensed to provide financial advice, and this should be considered entertainment. These stock profiles are intended to be trading ideas, a starting point for research. Any individual who chooses to invest in any securities should do so with caution. Investing in securities is speculative and carries a high degree of risk. You may lose some or all the money that is invested. Always research your own investments and consider consulting with a registered investment advisor or a licensed stockbroker before investing. Yes. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Salman back in the building. I wasn't actually supposed to come back this week. I got a modem on order, so I actually wasn't supposed to come back this week. But the stream was acting so good. I was watching a movie and the stream was like so good. I was like, fuck, okay, let me see if I'll just go online. See if anybody's in the house. What's going on, man? Yeah, I wasn't supposed to come back until like middle of next week. I got a great modem coming through Best Buy on some price match type shit. What's going on, everybody? You guys are people already in the chat room. All right, people staying up late. What's going on, Bats? Trading Jedi. Need a life soon. Het Heru Ra, what's up? Chris Lee. Yeah, it's a late night. Appreciate everybody joining me. Hope you didn't miss me too much. Let's go ahead and get the show started with, man. Let's go ahead and get the show started with. Man, I mean, it's been a quiet week on my end. But I've been watching some of these runners go ham, and one in particular that I'm really impressed with is SGMO. I've seen several of you guys make a lot of money in this stock right here. I mean, SGMO is just going crazy. This stock is going crazy, fam. And now we're going into our third day. What's going on, Astro Consciousness? Appreciate that, donating to the super chat. Appreciate that, sir. All right. Appreciate that, Astro Consciousness. Yeah, if you guys want to donate, just donate to the PayPal, because I think YouTube takes like 30% of that super chat stuff. So just go ahead and donate to the PayPal link at donate to the show right there in the description. But again, appreciate that, Astro. Thank you so much, sir. But SGMO, man, 2-day run. Somebody in the Discord room was telling me that it could be a 3-day run, and you know what? I actually believe them. This might be a 3-day run. I tried to play it here on the paper trade. You can see this little paper trade thing here on TradingView. I tried to play it on the paper trade as a short yesterday, because sometimes I'll paper trade a stock before I go in it with real money, because I want to see how it starts to act. See, TradingView, if you have a pro TradingView account, it's like $33 a month or something like that. It's a live, it's live. So, if you pull off a paper trade and it starts to act accordingly, I'll then put in the real money. So I tried to paper trade this yesterday and it immediately started going against me, and I knew, okay, I'm going to leave this one alone. And sure enough, today it continued to go up. You guys know I look for high probability setups on the downside, and SGMO, it was just the bulls were just completely in control. Especially when you're building an account on leverage, you need high probability gains, and the highest probabilities are when stocks are overbought and they start cooling off. I mean, that's guaranteed money when you have a stock in that kind of situation. But SGMO, although it was overpriced yesterday, it's even more overpriced today, as you can see on the RSI. And then if I were to pull up the money flow index, which is basically RSI with volume, that's why they call it a volume weighted RSI, it's the same thing. It'll show it as overbought. But let the bulls What I'm waiting for is oh shit, hold on. I forgot to turn the sound off of my Skype. Mr. Lloyd, what's going on with you?
What's up, man? I'm actually on my way to Canada. We're sitting outside of Burger King. I forgot to get some. We wanted to get a cup of ice. I told my wife to go in since she's Asian. They'll probably give her the cup before they give me. They'll try to charge me if I went to Burger King and asked for a cup.
Oh, what's up with you,
What's
man?
going on with this?
Oh, good, man. I mean, I'm thank you for calling in, man. Glad everything's going good with you and your wife.
Yeah, everything's good, man. Actually, gonna break the news this weekend, and I bought freaking 40 pounds of bear-dyed crab, and like 10 pounds of Mexican steak and chorizo. So it's actually our anniversary this weekend, man. So our anniversary and Mother's Day is on Sunday. So if you guys about to get married, man, get married close to a holiday, because when those anniversaries come, you'll forget. So that's why I got married so close to the holiday, so I remember. I don't know about you, man. You remember everybody's birthdays and anniversaries and stuff?
Well, right now, yeah, but I mean, I understand when you're in your situation. I mean, you got a wife and her family, and then your family and all that. So I could see how you might be able to forget. Dealing with a lot more people.
Right. Hey, man, I just wanted to say I got back into my routine, man. Actually, I started just doing sprints. I mean, I made $300 this week, and just I think once you get out your game, man, it's hard to trade. It's hard for me to day trade. So, you guys, there's a lot of methods out there, and I tried them all, and I'm getting burnt. So I went back to my normal trading style.
Mm-hmm.
So, how'd you do this week?
I did pretty good, man. I did pretty good this week. My short this week was WKHS, and I'm pretty much been riding it all the way down, man. I mean, I haven't, seen any real, reason besides today anyway for me to, cover. And today was really the day to cover. So, it ended up really good. But besides that,
Right.
I didn't play too much else. It was a really good play for me. But other than that, man, I'm looking at some other stocks to short today, and that's basically what I was doing.
Now, talk to me a little bit about the difference between. I know the difference between puts and shorting, but I tried to do the paper trade short, and it doesn't seem like. It seems like you have to put a large amount of capital in order to make some money. I mean, are you making the same amount of gains as if you play like puts?
No, because I mean, obviously, when you're playing on options, you're playing. It's a whole different kind of multiple when the stock starts to win, right? And then you get the volatility on your side, and the Vega and the Delta is all in your favor. So
Right.
when it's just like going long or going short. I mean, you if you 10% on your long is what you'll get if you go 10% short. You know what I'm saying? It's the same exact thing.
Right.
So obviously, no options. When options is always going to be, a bigger winner in terms of percentage gain and overall amount of gain if you ended up right. It's just that when you play options, the consistency of being right is very limited in comparison to buying stock. You know what I'm saying? When you have a consistent strategy.
Right. And how often do they close you out? I mean, how much? I mean, let's say that that stock that you're looking at just a second ago. Unfortunately, it looked like an F stock.
Yeah,
When it gets you said.
SGMO. A stock like this though. Here's the thing though, man, because they'll give you they say, well, hey, this has 4 days to cover or 9 days to cover, but I've never been closed out. I've never had a situation where I've woke up and then the broker closed me out of the trade because I was up. I've never had that happen. So I don't know. I've heard people say stuff like that, like they'll close you out or whatever. Now, if you were in the red huge, I can understand that, but I've never had a broker close me out when I was up. I've never had that happen.
Right. Yeah, I played Priceline. They had even though they beat earnings,
Mm-hmm.
They took a fucking big ass shit, man, and I
Yeah.
played a spread on it, and you know the thing I like about spreads is that time decay doesn't kill you. I guess it depends on what type of spread you're using. And I was supposed to make $1,000 this week, but I only made 178 because my strike price, the price was in between my strike prices. So so if I want $1 million worth of stock in my my account, I just went ahead and closed out. So, and that's the only thing risky about options is when if you don't close out your position,
Mm-hmm.
they'll automatically allocate those shares
Oh, into
into your account.
they'll actually go ahead and cash you out, especially if you got the money too. If you got the money, they'll do that hella quick, and
Right, right.
turn that into stock very fast.
Yeah, man. What you got planned for tonight, man? Anything good?
No, man, other than that, man, I'm chilling with the family. That's why I'm on live. You know what I mean? So we gonna go
Yeah.
as long as we got something to talk about.
Well, I do got something to talk about this the presidency, man. As far as the way Trump is going right now. I mean, how do you feel? I mean, I really thought. I mean, he did lay down the law a little bit, but I mean, I don't know what to think, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, it seems like he's no different than anybody else.
I mean, we're in scary times, man. I mean, this guy was being investigated, and as you know, they were reporting. He asked the FBI director to make a what's it called, basically a kiss the ring kind of proposal, and the FBI director said no, and then Trump fired him because of that. You know what I'm saying? So we got a man
Right.
who's really mentally unstable. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. This dude really is like I don't know if he's all there. I mean, I know he's 71 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting up there. You know what I mean? So this is the most stressful job in the world. I don't know, man. I mean, time will tell. Time will tell. That's the one thing about the presidency and that kind of position that it puts you out there like that. That you can't hide anything. And I think we're seeing the real person for who he really is. You know.
Right.
So
And do you think he's gonna make it the whole full term?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know the way he's going, man. He's again, my thing is like he's acting like he's never gonna ever be out of office. I'm almost scared for him because he's creating so many enemies that when he leaves, they're gonna come after him with no remorse, man. Like seriously, the people around him, the people like they are setting themselves up for hell after he leaves office. So I mean, they got to be worried about that now. I mean, but even getting to that point, I don't know, man. This guy's all over the map. Every single day is a new story, new bullshit. They can't ever just have a day where they just can stick to what's important, you know?
Right, right, right.
I
And
mean, seriously, thinking about it. We were talking about taxes last week. Everybody was so excited. The market was so excited. Now, I mean, they're not even talking about taxes anymore. And I'm not even talking about the media. I'm talking about the administration. They're not even talking about it
right,
anymore. Now we're going back to this Obamacare bullshit, and you know what I'm saying?
right,
It's ridiculous, man.
right. And you know what's crazy? He still ain't showing his fucking tax return. I don't know how the fuck he got away with it.
Well, I
I don't know
mean,
how he got away with it.
well, you know how they got how he got away with it, but I mean, that's a conversation I don't want to go into right now. Y'all know how I get heated about that, but because if it was
But yeah,
if it was you or me, we showing that tax returns. You know that, so.
right. I mean, like they pressured Obama about the birth certificate.
Right. I mean,
But
come on.
they leave the tax return alone.
Right, exactly. So it is what it is, man. No.
Hey, and then one last thing, man. I really thought we was about to head to war with Korea. I thought they was gonna fucking launch a missile and fucking blow us all up.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it's crazy because it got close, man. But China stepped in and cooled things off. You know what I mean? That wasn't Trump. That was China.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Because,
right,
look, at the end of the day, if we go into war with Korea, we go into war with China too, because China is not going to want America that close to its borders. You know what I mean? That's why they interrupted on the first time the Chinese entered the war
right,
because they were going to have America on their front porch. You know what I mean? So they weren't going to let that
right,
happen.
right,
So China stepped in again
right,
and was like, hey, calm that shit down. So that's basically what they did.
right, right. Well, man, yeah, I took my $178, man, and put it in the bank, man. Just I really appreciate, everything you're doing, man, and I will see you on Sunday. Hey, when I make the money, man, I'm telling you eat crab legs?
Yeah, of course I eat crab legs.
I lost you.
Yeah, you there? I eat crab legs.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna mail you a case, man. So just stand by, okay?
All right, appreciate it, man.
All right, brother. Have a good weekend. All right.
Thank you. You too, Mr. Lloyd. Appreciate it, man.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to Mr. Lloyd. Shout out to Mr. Lloyd for the call, man. Yeah, of course I eat crab legs, man. Who doesn't eat crab legs? Yeah. Mr. Lloyd asking me if I eat crab legs. Shout out to Mr. Lloyd again for the call. Loyal listener, dedicated caller. Shout out to Mr. Lloyd. And shout out to all the people who came into the chat room while we were talking, man. Africa Emporium, Tyson Bats, Mag in here, Gerardo, Q-Tech. Who else is in here, man? I'm just kind of scrolling real quick. Stock Guy, what's up, man? All right. 251, we are on the air. What's up?
What's going on, sir?
Hey, Anthony, what's up with you, bro?
Boy, look here, you cut the show off short the other day.
Yeah, man. That shit was just raggedy, man. When my show's going raggedy, like I can't fuck with that, man, because I just, I get embarrassed, you know what I'm saying, easily when shit ain't prepared, because I'm always kind of prepared for shit, So when shit ain't going right, man, I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, time out. Let's go back and fix it and then come back,
Well, yeah, I understand, and then you got to realize that's technology.
That's true too. That's absolutely true.
It ain't gonna run 100% for you every day.
Right.
Electronics, they heat up. Mm-hmm. Shit happens.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm kind of disappointed in NAK, man. But it's gonna be all right.
You know what, man? It's so funny because when it was acting up today, I totally was thinking about you, and you were that last phone call of that show when you talked about NAK going to $3. I honestly wanted it to work out for you in that way, but unfortunately, it just didn't, man. That's sad. I mean, how do you feel about that, man?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's disappointing news from the Clearwater Act. They got it's not dead, but from what I was reading, they gave them some stipulation that they had to comply with first, and they got so many days to do that because they need somebody to go out to inspect it and all that kind of stuff that's going on. But when they hit that dollar, when I saw the pre-market this morning,
there was so much excitement.
I was like, damn, it's $2.47 a share. Mm-hmm. I said, oh yeah, and then I sent you a tweet out this morning saying it's going to, it make that $3 mark. But then when they came out with that news and stuff, then hey, it just totally did a 360. Now it's down to like 189 somewhere up in there, maybe $2, might be back at $2 for pre-market. But again, that's one of those things that it's still in the early phases.
I mean, did you have to sell the stock today? Did you end up letting it go?
No. I'm not gonna let. That's one of them that I know I'm not gonna let go because it's got real good potential, and I know where it's headed to eventually.
Okay.
So I could have made $400 off of it, easy, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to take that. I'm just sit on it. Some stuff, remember we talked about that in a couple of shows past. Yeah. You said some stuff you just need to sit on and hold it.
Now, that's true. But was your original intent to be a holder? Because, if you're in a situation now where the stock isn't fitting your original plan, and, you've turned a stock that you were supposed to be in for 2 days now is the stock that you want to plan to be in for no definite amount of time, do you feel that you've kind of broken one of your rules, or you've kind of gone against your own judgment here?
You know what? I didn't put no rules in place when it came to me doing stuff, because like you were saying, to each his own. You know, take profits if you want to take the 200, if you or 400 or whatever. You know, that's up to the individual. I'm one of the ones that I want my money to mature. I want it to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And with me knowing what this company is doing and what they have on deck, they had the potential of making a lot of money. It's sort of like Drive. That company is going to be sort of like NAK is going to be sort of like Drive when it's up and booming.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be able to run up. It'll be able to run up into the 20s or hundreds of dollars eventually, because you're talking about gold, silver, and copper,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna be mining that shit for a long time. So to me, it's like one of those things where I'm gonna hold on to it. But what I'm planning on doing, if they keep doing like they're doing, I'm planning on buying more shares, shortening and buying more shares. Just buy more shares.
Is there a price that if it goes down to you'd say this isn't worth it anymore?
No, sir. I really feel confident in that particular company that if you just hold it, and you got to look at Warren Buffett and some of these other millionaires and billionaires, they hold shit for 20, 30 years.
Yeah. Are you ready? So you're ready to hold NAK for 30 years? Because that's basically what Warren Buffett does. I mean, he does not sell when he buys.
Well, I ain't talking about 30 years, but at least 5, 10 years if necessary. But we'll wait and see, because then again, it might become, it might do this thing in the next 3.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how these stocks run and how they work.
Mm-hmm.
But because it may in the next 3 years it may run to $10 a share.
Mm-hmm.
Well, $10 a share, and I got me a ton of them. I'm good. I can sell it. I can sell out, and I could be set for life.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I'm just exactly.